My name is Phil Gaimon. I was a pro cyclist for 10 years, but at the end of 2016, I realized that I had to quit racing and get a job. I couldn't be the best at pro cycling, so I've decided to be the absolute worst at retiring. All right, we're here in LA. We started at my house today. The climb will be Gibraltar and Santa Barbara. We got a little road trip going on. As you can see, I have my New Balance road trip suit. I have my track suit. It's got, I told them I wanted to look like one of the guys that sits outside the bar at Sopranos. And I think they nailed it. And down to these like shoe slipper things, which are great for driving, and they're comfortable. You can slide them off and drive barefoot if you want. I got my compression stockings on underneath. If you told me when I was retiring that I was gonna wear compression stockings ever again, I'd have never stopped vomiting. But here we are. So today is Gibraltar. We got the car loaded up. We have my bike on there. This other beautiful Cannondale doesn't belong to me. This Cannondale belongs to our celebrity guest today, of Young and the Restless fame, of Leading Man fame. He will be the best looking person we have on this show. And so Michael, this is how he walks. That's how Hollywood is. He's so Hollywood, he doesn't even walk normal.
Hollywood greetings.
So, okay, that's nice. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot. I got this at a truck stop.
Nice.
We're ready to go.
When was the last time you raced up Gibraltar?
So I was there when Stetina did that time. Was well, what's funny was he didn't even win the stage. I forget if he was second or third. Alaphilippe won. He just isn't on Strava.
Yeah, Alaphilippe
so the
broke away, didn't he?
I forget. Yeah, he was going fast. So that, see, here's the thing is this is how I do all of my goals is I'm a pessimist, and I don't believe that I can break this time, and then I have lots of like evidence and I can convince myself why. I'll still do my best, but I'm quite sure that I have no shot at beating this time, and here's my reasoning for that. The day that Stetina set that time, the current record on Gibraltar, I was working for Lawson Craddock and Andrew Talansky. So I'm on Cannondale-Drapac, and we're just patiently pushing the pace, and it was basically like the first 20 minutes was me going as hard as I could possibly go for 20 minutes, knowing like my finish line was like 2/3 of the way up Gibraltar. Like that was my job, was to just blow everybody up as much as I could.
Right.
To that point. So I guess my logic, my pessimist logic, is that if I blew myself up and then everyone jumped off of me to get the fastest time ever, I can't possibly go faster than that because I already maxed myself out in the previous effort. So sure. Individually, and I think that is sound logic, except I've told myself I can't get any of these at all, and I have. So, and I have a lighter bike and I have a speed suit, which those help. I don't know how much, but it definitely helps.
Well, you're also discounting the most important fact is that you're going to get a 12 to a 16 second lead out from me today.
I didn't have a lead out before from any TV stars at all. The super corny message that I've taken away and given myself from this whole show is like the whole believe in yourself thing. Like, it's totally true. If I had paced Palomar thinking I could get it, I would have gotten it. But I talked myself out before the start, and that's something that I corrected. Well, it backfired on me on Diablo, and then I corrected it for Mount Lemon, and I did believe in myself on Mount Lemon, and I got Mount Lemon, and so we'll see. I'm going to go into Gibraltar going for it. That's what we got.
Essentially, what you're doing is you're going for a world record, and you're going up something it's not a slouch segment. It's not a slouch time. This is the real deal, and that in and of itself is got to be so mentally daunting. But I totally agree with you. It's unbelievable what you can do when you set your mind, when you convince yourself of something.
Yeah, I think
it sounds hokey, like you can make it happen, or you can destroy your chances based on these thoughts in your head. But I believe that.
Right.
I wholeheartedly believe it.
Okay, we're here at Handlebar Coffee Roasters. This is like the cyclist coffee mecca in Santa Barbara, run by Aaron and Kim Olson, two former professional cyclists, and home of the Cowboy Cookie. which is excellent, and I'm about to order. And I'm gonna get an espresso too, even though it's like 5 o'clock, and that's a really bad idea. I'm gonna pay for this, but you make sacrifices for your art and for your sport. This is the cyclist mecca, correct? We're here with, we need to introduce you guys, with Dave and Jen. These are local cyclists, friends, acquaintances.
Santa Barbara is, they call it the American Riviera.
They would call it.
They would that.
Who calls it that?
That's the
you
thing.
guys call it that.
No, I don't call it that.
I don't call it that.
The city calls it that.
Okay.
That's like the, like, you know, come visit our town
Right.
slogan.
I see.
So we're stuck between the beach and the mountain. That's why you're here to ride up the mountain. So.
That's right. Why is everybody so happy here? Something's going on here. Admit it. Like, let us in on it.
I don't know,
Just
man.
don't
Look
worry about
around.
him.
Like, why wouldn't we be happy? We
No,
can ride
it's
bikes.
a pretty casual lifestyle here.
Yeah.
It's very
A lot
chill.
of people.
It's surfer, but everybody's like rich and attractive and carrying a surfboard. Give Michael a few pointers. I don't need any pointers,
Right.
you know. But you just give it to him.
I don't know. I feel like we should tell you how to do it.
No,
you don't know anything about
Tell me,
bikes.
like, were you there in? So you were there in 2016?
Oh yeah, up on by the big screen.
Did you the big screen? Where was that?
That was at a little over 4 miles up.
So did you make it to Cookie Corner?
Up beyond Cookie Corner.
But did you experience Cookie Corner?
I did.
So Cookie Corner might have been the highlight of my existence. It was we decided to start Phil's Fondo like last year, and then as like a promotion thing, we did like a guerrilla marketing campaign where my friends put Cookie Corner with 3K to go on Gibraltar, so like on the mountaintop finish, and they were just giving out cookies, and all my friends were super wasted and loud and being on camera, being really annoying. But the team had me on the front. So you went there, you got a cookie?
I did. I rode up it in the morning, then I rode back down, got my son on an electric bike and took him back up there so he could see the race.
Nice.
And we stopped at the Cookie Corner
That
place.
is so
Very cool.
That is solid.
Well, you're welcome. Part of this show is a travel show, it's a nature show. Here's our new friend. We made a rodent friend.
It's the riffraff of Santa Barbara.
Oh, bro, I forgot. He's not even scared because he doesn't want to touch it. So we just changed. I went in the men's room. I thought he was in the ladies' room because it was locked. He was around a dumpster. This is the glamorous life of being an amateur professional cyclist.
I was just looking out for any big, huge rodents that might be there while I'm butt naked.
It's
hopping
fierce.
into my-
The mean streets of Santa Barbara.
Yeah, those are just clever marketing tricks, man. At the end of the day, we don't need that much.
Probably not. I just gotta get my face. I don't want to get wrinkles, you know. I want to be like him someday. Handsome.
You're going to have wrinkles.
I don't know if anybody wants to be like me someday.
I'd take it.
We gotta get you a more environmentally friendly sunscreen.
I know, but it was half off.
Uh-oh, you're in Santa Barbara. You're pissing people off with the
I'm
aerosol.
retired now.
You could get a world-class 12-second lead out.
Okay, that's important.
I just, in the saddle, just chill right here, grinded, and I was like 630 watts. So I can give you that for...
Perfect. Save that.
8 to
Don't,
12
don't burn that match. Look at this view, man.
I know.
It's pretty good up here.
It's the
That's a
drive
big
up
reason
here
to
is
do it.
worth just the
That's
view.
kind of Like I
The
don't think I
only
can
reason
get
to
the
do it.
segment, but like turn around with the camera and show that for a second, just so Like you guys are welcome. This is gonna hurt me for half an hour, but you get that.
Yeah, see, I know they say that Brazil's soccer team, they call it the beautiful game.
Yeah.
I think the most beautiful sport is cycling for 100 different reasons.
But we twist around. Yeah, soccer, is that pretty? It's just the grass.
Just you're on a,
There's a pretty
you're in a
hot leg
rectangle.
involved.
Okay, well,
That's pretty scenic.
I
but
wouldn't know.
You got
I go
Definitely
with
not.
cycling.
Definitely
You're
Cristiano
not these.
Ronaldo. He's a handsome chap.
Yeah, you
But I
can't
think
talk
there's more
handsome with this
beauty out
guy.
here.
I know,
Nothing.
right?
You got nothing. Literally.
You're good for my
Like
ego.
your standard.
This is nice.
He's handsome in LA.
I think most people in my life, I'm made fun of.
Well, it's fun because you can
I'm
just
the
talk
ugly
about
guy.
it. Normally, like I wouldn't call a guy handsome, but when he was on Young and the Restless, it's kind of okay
I think that's totally legit.
because it's just a fact. It's not like I don't think you're handsome. It's a fact that you're handsome.
So it's empirical. Okay.
You get a lot of money
it's
for that.
it's documented.
I'm not handsome. I think I'm just slightly symmetrical. That's really all it is.
So we got John up here,
Looks
who's
good on
not
camera.
bad looking. Speaking of handsome, Speaking of handsome, we got John, he's Velofix Orange County. There is not a Velofix in Santa Barbara, is that correct? Velofix hasn't gotten here?
That is correct.
So if you want to open a Velofix franchise in Santa Barbara, you'd have a horrible life where you have to hang out here and work on bikes, but it's available. But in the meantime, John came up kindly to help us out, and he has excellent taste in socks. One of the other things I like about John. I don't think I need a full bottle. How much bottle are they for half an hour? 2/3. I'm gonna say 2/3. Because you don't want extra water bottle, extra water grams. Water's heavy as hell. You guys making fun of me?
Totally, man.
I think they're making fun of me.
We're totally making fun of you.
See, I'm just messing around. Like now we're just hanging out. We're pros. Now.
The thumb loops go on, man. Can we like sort out this situation?
Don't joke around with me. All right? Oh yeah.
Dude,
okay.
you're fucking
What?
so disheveled.
All right,
Here,
what?
just like make this work.
I'm
You
not a
gotta be
pro
pro
anymore.
here.
I'm not a pro. I don't have to do
Well,
anything.
pretend.
Okay.
Didn't
thank
you learn anything as a pro?
No, these Swanniers would put your clothes on for you. We just kind of laid there, and then they'd be like, "Go." I just had a flashback from when I was warming up just now. I had a flashback from this day. So like, I was pulling the whole thing here, and the whole thing where I felt awesome because I cracked Greg Van Avermaet, and then kind of like it rolled a little bit, and somebody attacked I'd never heard of, a kid on Action. It's Nelson Powless. So
yeah.
I didn't know who he was at the time. And I was breaking all of my power records, and he was putting time on us. Jeez. And that was like, I was sort of like wondering what I was doing with my life for a while.
Right.
I was like, man, I deserve to be in the world tour. And there's like a 21-year-old just like embarrassing me
19.
on TV right now. Was he 19?
Yeah, he was
Shut
19 then. Nielsen was 19, dude.
Shut your mouth, sir. Because it wouldn't be impressive if it was 21. But it was something I thought about when I was about retiring. Is like, man, these kids should take my job. They should probably take my job.
He's like the most chill dude too. He's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can kind of pedal a bike.
He was,
Like,
yeah, he was very polite about it when he was ruining my life. But what would you do? Like, how would you pace this climb if you were alone?
I'd start it off at 400 and then build and try and be that last 5 minutes of like what all you got, you know, like, because I find like, especially in the last 3 to 4 minutes, that's when you know you can finish. And when you know you can finish, you can just kind of let it all out. If anything, you can improve. But if you don't have anything left in the tank with like 5 minutes to go, then you just like, you know that mentally, and it's even gonna be more difficult to hit good numbers, and you start seeing even more of a decay, and the wind gets stronger, and you know, you start telling yourself that bike racing and riding a bike sucks, and why am I doing this?
The climb it's 6.1 miles. It's an average of 7%, but it's pitchy, it's steep beginning, it kind of flattens out, it kicks at the end, it twists, so the wind varies. The wind today it's not good conditions, I'm gonna be dead honest. I'm gonna give myself that excuse already. There's gonna be a pretty good headwind for kind of the flatter bits where a headwind would be a problem. I was going pretty good at the beginning, and 10 minutes in, I was a minute up. I was well ahead of the time, and I was thinking like, okay, I've got this. This is gonna be chill. And then we kind of got to the last 10 minutes, and it was just it got a little steeper, and the wind kicked up, and then it was a tie, and I was dead even going into the last, where the guys were attacking and surging. Like I was kind of going up and down, but I kept my effort steady, and going into the last couple minutes, it was a dead tie, and then in the race, that's when they sprint. And when you're doing a 30-minute individual time trial, you cannot sprint at the end of that. So they're sprinting the last minute, and I'm dying the last minute. And I basically lost a minute in a minute as that goes. I was very much empty, and I think I paced it very well. But here we are. Not even close. Like 20, 30, 40 seconds. That wind didn't help, but no excuses, that was hard. I couldn't have gone a whole lot faster. Thank you. we lost, but we have that. And by we, I mean me. You guys have nothing to do with it.
All right.
Okay. You gonna talk us with this, or you gotta go?
It's probably better. See you down there.
Ugh. All right, so now we're looking at it. All right. The time to beat was 28:09, and my time today was 29 flat, which puts me in 7th on the all times, right behind a bunch of pros who are all on the same day, who I was pulling them the first 2/3. So I don't care. I'm not ashamed. Do you think I can get it?
Phil, you know, I always believe in you. Of course you get it. Philly, you don't know how strong you are. I've seen you do crazy things in climbs, man.
You're so much better, but you still are deluded.
No, wait, man. We've had talks about this before on rides. I've told you how strong you are. You're crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. We'll see. Well, you know what? We're gonna find out.
Yeah, we will.
Because it all boils
I'll
down.
put money on it. I'll put some money on it.
You're that